Hello everybody, I'm Jeffrey Przinsky and I'm back doing another Star Trek New Worlds commentary. This time it's Romulan Mission 11. It is December 8th. That means that I'm watching the 8th Star Trek movie, part of the 13 Nights of Star Trek. That is Star Trek First Contact. And wow, what a movie. I'll talk a little bit more about that later.
Hail. My friend, I long for those days when the Star Empire's foes were Klingon, Mugato armed with cast-off weapons, and high-minded humans with few scruples. Oh, today we go to war with these same people standing at each shoulder, allies in the same conflict. And leading the charge are the Hubrin, this strange new breed whom none of us fully trusts, and yet on whose plan we are forced to wager the very survival of our peoples. I almost prefer to Kirk. Our fight today, though it may be in the name of cooperation, is to directly benefit the Star Empire. Your mission seeks to protect us from the fierce power of the Hubrin's anomaly device, which, if left unchecked, would devastate the quadrant. You are to build a device, a containment field generator, designed to confine the blast to the area infested by the Metar. The construction, operation, and protection of the containment field device is the sole aim of this colony. You are to gather the minerals needed to build the device. Once you have acquired the resources, begin manufacture immediately. The Hubrin will oversee the construction and show you where it is to be built. Once complete, the containment field device will automatically begin to generate its field. This will take some time and a considerable amount of power. If the system fails at any point, the whole charging process will have to start afresh. You must ensure the colony has a significant power surplus, or the field will fail. The Metar know of our alliance with the Hubrin. By building the containment field device, we are revealing the nature of our plan. They will attack. They will send every available soldier into line of battle at you. Stand true, for without victory here on Bezook, we are lost. Jolan True.
Okay, so this is similar to a mission that we had to do in the Federation and the Klingon side. Well, Northship 01 had to do. I am not playing through this game. Northship 01 is playing through the game while I am commentating on it. So I guess we could talk a little bit more about Star Trek 8. But before I get to that, here's some notes that he sent through about this mission. It's a very difficult level. And he says because the how ferocious the Metar and the Talbot attacks can be. So what he's decided to do in this playthrough, he's going to put his mining stations up on mountaintops, not on the ground level. The reason is he's seen in the past he's been tried to play through, and his mining stations would just get obliterated by the Metar. So it sounds like what he's going to end up doing is he's going to have to take out those Metar bases so that we can actually have the ability to mine and get resources so he can actually complete the objectives. So it looks like he's already moving out already on some things.
Vehicle yard production systems ready.
Vehicle complete. Vehicle complete. Vehicle complete. Construction complete.
Consider it done.
Vehicle complete.
Channel open. Channel open. Confirmed.
Vehicle complete. Vehicle complete.
Final science station online.
Well, while he's getting everything set up, I guess I could talk a little bit more to Star Trek VIII, First Contact. Wow, I was impressed by this movie for multiple reasons. My first reason I would have to say is, well, as a kid seeing this movie, I thought Star Trek Generations was it. Like, okay, Star Trek's over. You know, they had a TV show. You know, they had a couple TV shows, and they had this movie. You know, coming out. I was surprised that there was another movie coming out, because I didn't really like keep up with Star Trek very much. I was like, oh, it's this cool show. If it's on TV, I'll watch it. Otherwise, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and play with my games, or you know, go outside, run around, you know, play with my friends, things like that.
Construction yard awaiting your orders.
However, I thought it was very interesting that, you know, boom, it feels like, you know, all of a sudden they're like revitalized, regenerated or whatever, and that's not the right word. But I guess, you know, for this episode with the Borg, I guess it does make sense. But anyway, I was very surprised by that opening sequence. The Borg cube coming through, getting all the way to Earth, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so scary. There's a brand new ship. I'm like, oh great, you know, brand new ship. You know, I do remember like back, you know, from Star Trek V, that they're like having troubles with the new ships. I'm like, oh great, things are probably going to be breaking, you know, along the way. You know, I don't know if I've seen Star Trek V at that point. It was kind of hard to remember back then, but I did think that Star Trek Generations was the last movie. It was like, okay, you know, the Enterprise has been destroyed. We're all done. You know, there you go. Obviously, I did not see Star Trek 3 at that point. Anyway, I was really surprised and really happy to actually see, like, hey, you know, they're doing a whole lot more with other ships as well, because so many times it's like, okay, you've got the Enterprise or you've got another ship, and that's it. You know, maybe you'll encounter another ship or maybe one or two more, and that's about it. Otherwise, you know, they're going down to a planet and stuff, and I was always like, wow, the ship is so cool. This is so cool to see it on screen moving around. You know, what's it going to do next? Can it you know, is this one going to separate too, like how it did in Generations or anything? And I guess it did, kind of, if you think about the deflector dish actually having to be separated, and then Worf doing his iconic line of assimilate this before he blows him up. Man. Worf, he's definitely one of my favorite characters, I gotta say. Worf and Data, I think, are really cool. They stand out a whole lot to me with that. So yeah, pretty interesting. I really did like the really did like this movie a whole lot, and I also did like that they had pulse phasers in a Federation ship, because usually you just see that line, you know, coming out, that phaser blast, and I'm like, wait a second, no, this thing has pulse phasers. They look scary as heck, you know, coming through. I did not watch Deep Space Nine at this point. Again, like, I knew that there was The Next Generation, and I knew that there was the original series, and they had movies, and, you know, I came across a VHS or something like that, and this one I think my parents had picked up from the video rental store, and I just saw, I'm like, oh, well, might as well pop it in and give it a go. And again, it got me from like the first couple minutes of the movie, and then, you know, again, the time travel thing in there, really cool again, of like understanding, like, oh darn, you know, we can't be messing up with the past, because that will affect the future, and, you know, really understanding that, you know, your actions have consequences there. So, and of course, look at these things just being taken out by all those disruptor turrets on this. Oh, there is a note. He has a note here about disruptor turrets. He's only used disruptor turrets because he just needs so many Oh wait, no, that looks like a photon turret. Maybe he was... I think his note is that he's using way more disruptor turrets than photon turrets in this, because he needs the amount of fire, the firing rate, the damage per second, to be really high, because he's under constant attack, as you can see here. Anyway, getting back to talking about the movie, I did feel kind of weirded out by Data and the Borg Queen a little bit. It was like, you know that she's not going to actually give you what you want, and then also you're kind of taking the flesh from your fellow crew members. I mean, at the end of the movie, it did make sense. You know, that 0.68 seconds where he was actually tempted and he actually did consider this. Yeah, it was just like, oh my gosh, like the Borg will do anything to, they'll say anything to, you know, to get you to comply with them.
Systems shutting down.
So one of the cool
Power
things about the Borg,
generators.
as I'm still ranting about this, one of the cool things about the Borg is that they are actually like the complete opposite of the Federation. And at the same time, they're very similar. What I mean by that is they're similar in the fact that they want everybody to join up, and we're, you know, everybody's, you know, together in one group. Okay? But the method that they go about doing that is completely different. So what do I mean by that? Well, the Borg want to just say, like, you know, you're going to be assimilated. You know, you're going to be part of our collective. Well, the Federation, you know, they try to say, hey, let's form an alliance. Let's, you know, make sure that everybody can talk and have a path to, you know, work together. So that way we can all become stronger together. Again, the Borg are like, well, you know, the more things that we assimilate, the stronger we become.
Colony power insufficient.
But the Federation does it
Systems
through
shutting
peace.
down.
The
Build
Borg,
power generators.
oh wow, I haven't heard the build power generators from the Romulan side in a while. Maybe this is even the first time. But anyway, going back to the Borg thing. The Borg, they do it through force. You know, no, you are going to comply. You are going to do this, instead of doing it through peace. And as you can see, that causes problems. And what do I mean by problems? Well, you know, people want to leave the collective if they can. You know, like there's that whole section in Voyager that actually talks about like how, you know, Borg want to leave the collective. They go to this like Unimatrix, I forgot the name of it, but there was like that dreamlike world where they can actually be themselves, you know, in their, you know, non-Borgified state. So I just thought that was very interesting with that. Now, of course, you know, there are members that do leave the Federation, and they do gain, but there's really not like that whole like, no, you have to be part of this. I'm sure that not every single member of the Federation is like 100% happy all the time, but there's a difference between like, hey, guess what? We're coming on over, and we're, you know, we're just taking over. And, you know, hey, by the way, you know, you're, you know, you can join up and we can all be stronger together. So, yeah, just a short little rant, and I guess not that short, about the Borg and whatnot in the Federation, and that's why I think that Picard gets so angry in that one scene, because he's like, this is like the opposite of what we want to do. They're accomplishing the same objective, but you know, they're doing it a completely bizarre way. Like, and you know, even I can like feel that today, because, you know, we do SEO web design, and sometimes I see like some potential clients, you know, working with another agency, and they're going about things in such a bizarre way, and it's just like, you know, oh my gosh, you know, we could be helping you, and you're doing this black hat tactic. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get, you know, slapped pretty hard with that. or like, oh my gosh, your website is that broken, that messed up. Like we want to help you. Please let us allow you to help us or help you with this. But yeah, I think I'll stop ranting at that point. But I do want to hear your opinions of Star Trek VIII, First Contact. Again, one of my favorite movies. But I got to say, in recent years, it's gone down my list of of these of my favorites with Star Trek. I think it's just because I've gotten older. I've liked things a little bit differently. But I do like the fact that throughout my life, I've been able to watch these movies, and different movies have become my favorite over the time. It feels like it's almost like saying, like, for any age. Well, not any age, but for many ages, there'll be a movie for you, so that way you can get introduced into the Star Trek world, into the universe there, which they're saying hopefully is our universe. In the future, we're a unified planet. We're exploring the stars, and yeah. All right, end the rant now. Let's get back to watching this playthrough, which again, it doesn't seem like the attacks have stopped. So I think he's probably going to be pushing out and going after the bases, so that way he can actually stop the attacks. But let's go ahead and watch that now.
Advanced power generator completed and online. Advanced power generator completed and online. Science station online. Science station online. Science station online. Resource processor ready for
Vehicle
refining.
complete.
Resource processor ready for refining.
Building upgrade delayed.
Resource processor ready for refining. Resource processor ready for refining.
Artillery reporting.
Resource processor ready for refining. Resource processor ready for refining. Resource
APC.
processor ready for refining.
Yes. On your order, APC. Yes, certainly.
Resource processor ready for refining. Resource processor ready for refining. Resource processor ready for refining.
Vehicle complete.
Resource processor ready for refining.
Channel open. For the artillery
Resource
reporting.
processor ready for refining.
If you think it wise. Eh? Yes? Eh? Yes? Certainly. Artillery reporting.
Construction yard awaiting your orders. Science station online.
Artillery reporting.
Vehicle complete.
Proceed, Control. Artillery reporting. If you think it wise. Artillery reporting. Confirmed.
Advanced power generator completed and online.
Proceed, Control. Certainly. Artillery reporting. On your order. Proceed, Control. On your order. Certainly. Certainly. Consider it done. Proceed, Control. For the Empire. Artillery reporting. If you think it wise. Proceed, Control. Confirmed. If you think it wise. Proceed, Control. Confirmed.
Phaser turret ready. Science station online.
Vehicle complete.
Science reporting.
For the Empire. Artillery reporting.
Science reporting.
For the Empire. On your order.
Vehicle complete.
Your orders are...
On your order. For the
Science
Empire.
reporting. Your orders are...
Consider it done.
Science reporting. Executing. Your orders are... That appears feasible.
Proceed, Control. Eh? Yes? Artillery reporting. If you think it wise. On your order. If you think it wise. If you think it wise.
If you think it wise. Confirmed. If you think it wise.
For the Empire. Proceed, Control. If you think it wise.
Okay, yep, we can see here he is definitely going after those portals. So he's just going to take those out, finish them off.
On your order. Certainly.
And make the mission easier for him.
Proton turret ready.
Oh yeah, look at that. He's doing
Artillery
turrets up
reporting.
there. So that way they'll take out those buildings even faster. And as long as he keeps moving, I think he's okay with that.
Proton turret ready.
APC. Yes? On your order.
Artillery reporting.
you think it was? If you think it wise. Proceed control.
Warning. Colony is under attack.
If you think it wise. Proceed control. Proceed control.
Artillery reporting.
For the Empire. APC. Yes? APC. Yes? On your order. Certainly. Artillery reporting. Yes. Certainly.
Artillery reporting.
Okay, well, if he's done with them, it makes sense for him to get rid of them so that way he can build them somewhere else, get back some resources and everything. But yeah, these buildings are going to be gone soon. Yeah.
Proceed control. Confirmed.
Artillery reporting. Vehicle yard production systems ready.
Vehicle complete.
Vehicle yard production systems ready. Vehicle yard production systems ready.
Proceed, Control. If you think it was. Artillery reporting.
Vehicle yard production systems ready.
If you think it wise.
Vehicle complete.
Eh? Yes? Certainly. Proceed, Control.
Power generator completed and online. Power generator completed and online.
If you think it wise. Proceed, Control. Artillery reporting.
Warning. Colony is under attack.
APC. Yes.
Artillery reporting.
Proceed, Control. If you think it wise.
Proceed, control. Proceed, control. Power generator completed and online.
Proceed, Control. Confirmed. Artillery reporting. Artillery reporting. Confirmed.
Photon turret ready.
Proceed control. Confirmed.
Photon turret ready.
Artillery reporting.
Photon turret ready.
Eh? Yes? Certainly. Proceed control.
Shield generator online.
Proceed control. Maybe you'll take it wise.
All right, and there you go. That base is definitely going down. It's not going to last much longer at all. He just needs to clean up those few extra
Colony is under attack.
attackers, but that's about it.
Phaser turret ready. Phaser turret ready.
Your orders are... That appears feasible. Your orders are... We acknowledge and obey.
Advanced power generator ready and online.
appears feasible.
Warning. Colony is under attack.
Proceed, Control. Maybe think it wise. Artillery reporting. Confirmed. Channel open.
Advanced mining station ready.
Consider it done.
Building construction delayed.
Oh no, the Human observer has been killed.
Artillery reporting.
Let me check the notes on this. Oh, the Human god gets killed off by a disruptor turret at some point while I initially wanted it to help defend the colony. Oh no. Fortunately, this has no impact on the mission itself. You only get a message saying this. Besides, from my experiences in previous playthroughs, this was bound to happen if I left the Huberin in its place. Darn. It was under constant attack. That's really sad that the Romulan one got destroyed. But thankfully, he says that this does not affect the mission, so that's good, because that would really stink doing an hour-long playthrough. Because we're getting close to the top of the hour here. Hour-long playthrough just to find out, like, hey, you know that one thing? Yeah, it got destroyed, so you got to redo everything.
Proceed, Control. Confirmed. Eh? Yes? Falling Empire. On your order. Certainly. Certainly. On your order. On your order. Certainly.
Mobile lab. Executing.
ABC. On your order.
Advanced power generator completed and online.
Vehicle
Yard
complete.
production systems ready.
All right, look at that. They can handle the construction of the device, so this is good.
Advanced power generator completed and online.
Oh, there we go. There's a device. Okay, so now I believe you just have to defend it. But since he
Yard
took
production
everything out...
systems ready.
Oh wait, there's another
Artillery
Huber in
reporting.
there.
Vehicle yard
If
production
you think
systems
it
ready.
wise.
So... it was the Huber observer or the guide. One of the other, I guess, one of them got destroyed. I didn't realize that there were two. I thought there was only one. But there you go. All right, so again, we've got the anomaly device ready to go. I think we just have to let it get charged and powered up. And there we go.
Science reporting. Executing.
Okay, all right. Sounds like it's this mission is really close to the end. They just have to charge it up and get the field ready. Since this field's going to go over multiple planets, I mean, it's got to be very, very, very powerful. So, yeah, I think now we just kind of sit back, wait, and see what happens next.
Vehicle complete.
Your orders are...
Okay, looks like there was an error, but they've corrected it. All right, great. This is cool. I guess while we're waiting, I can talk a little bit about Star Trek IX Insurrection. That was actually the first Star Trek movie I saw in theaters. I thought it was pretty cool. I do think that there's some issues with it, but I'll get to that in the next video. But just want to say it still is a very nice, calming, relaxing movie. But now that I look back at it, I really think that they should have had some Deep Space Nine people in there. Just my opinion. Maybe even some Voyager people, because I don't know if Voyager came back or ended just yet. I know by Nemesis they definitely did end, but I had a feeling like they were close to. No, I guess Voyager didn't really have to be in there, but I do think that Deep Space Nine should have been a part of that movie. There could have been some more fun things going on there. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, there doesn't really look like there's much going on, so I'm just going to kind of skip around to... Oh, wait. No, it should be done pretty soon on this. Almost done.
Objective completed.
There we go. Okay. All right. See you all on December 9th for Star Trek Insurrection. Catch you later.
The Senate commends you for your brilliant command.